Peter Obi stands a very good chance to win these presidential elections come February 25th, 2023. But only on one condition: massive voter turnout. If you don't turn out, there will be a runoff. If you don't turn out, God forbid. What we deserve is a clear victory for Labour Party. That is the only point at which Nigeria will start experiencing her liberation. Don't you want it? Please come out to vote. It is less than 3 weeks to the elections. The presidential elections we all have been anticipating, and the heat is getting hotter. Or should I say, the liberation of Nigeria is getting nearer. You know, as the scriptures say, choose ye this day which God you will serve. It's better you choose life than to choose the opposite. So which one are we choosing? Today is 7th of February already, so we have less than 19 days to the elections, and 3 candidates have stood out in this period, in this election cycle. Or will I say the contest is just mainly between 3 candidates: the Labour Party presidential flag bearer, that's His Excellency Peter Obi; the People's Democratic Party flag bearer, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar; and the APC flag bearer, that's now let's x-ray the 3 candidates. The PDP's presidential candidate, that's Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. The PDP itself has been in power for 16 years, since 1999 till 2015, when the APC booted them out. And all the time, at least since 2015, they were supposed to have acted as opposition. And as opposition, what would they, or what was just their job? It was just to stand with the masses and to ensure that the ruling party performs. But what has PDP done for us? How has PDP stood for the masses? Except for the press conferences, their press statements that they released between 2015 and 2017. Since then, we've not really had much about the PDP. But it's just so amazing and amusing at the same time that the PDP thinks that they can just come out and that they deserve the votes of Nigerians. You did not say anything during the NSAS. APC put Nigeria into two recessions. PDP, what did they say? Nothing. Fuel scarcity. They can't even take the opportunity to like make the ruling party work. They just sit there waiting for 2023 when Nigerians will go and vote them on the ballot. But thankfully, things have changed. Probably they thought that it would just be between APC and PDP as usual, but God had a better plan. And for the presidential candidates of the PDP, yes, he's a Nigerian, he's an elder statesman, but don't forget that this is somebody that has been running for elections since 1992. There is nowhere in the constitution that says outrightly that somebody of this age or somebody that has contested for a number of times should not run. No, don't get me wrong, but is there nobody in the PDP that has integrity, that has affluence, that has experience that can be filled? Is there nobody? And considering the fact that there are a lot of baggages, their presidential candidate has a lot of baggages. Is there what Nigeria deserves at this time? I don't think so. Now, let's look at the next candidate, the APC flag bearer. For the APC, I think the APC is a very daring party. Very daring party. They are really a town hall different from. Because for a party that has failed, even the other day, President Muhammadu Buhari was begging Nigerians that, oh, please vote for this person. He will correct everything that we have failed. Oh, so they actually agreed that they have failed? Is that the import of that statement? Now, for the APC presidential candidates, like I said earlier, there is nowhere that is written in the constitution that somebody of a particular age or whatever should not vote. But Nigerians and Nigeria, even Nigerians in diaspora, deserve our very best at this point in time. Now, the APC presidential candidate is somebody that we don't know his real names. His names are, they are in contest. We don't know his real state of origin. We don't know his real age. We don't know in all the places that he said he has worked, like he said he worked for Deloitte, and Deloitte had come out, they have issued an official statement, and Deloitte is saying that in whatever period that this person is saying that he worked with us, please, his records are not with us, he did not work with us. Probably he means another firm, but our firm, no, he did not work with us. Now, we have seen his rallies. You have watched a number of his rallies in the states that he has gone for electioneering and everything. He's not coherent enough. In fact, even his locomotor skills is not that excellent anymore. Nobody is yabbing anybody. But I think we deserve somebody that has a grasp of the situation that Nigeria, the situation that Nigeria is really facing. And more so, the fact that his vice is somebody that has strong affiliation with Boko Haram. It is something that even his party members, even though the people that they come from his party recently to another party, is something that they have affirmed, something that they have confirmed that yes, he's affiliated with Boko Haram. Now, take for instance that APC eventually wins, and with the state of their current presidential candidates, do you think that the vice will not take over completely? Now, what does that portend for Nigeria, especially with the lack of security that we're experiencing currently? Don't you think that the insecurity would skyrocket? What do you think? Now, the third and most popular of the three major contestants is the Labour Party's presidential flag bearer, His Excellency Peter Obi. This man is an example of they never see me coming. He's a perfect example, because from somebody that they said he doesn't have structure to somebody that they said ignore him, 4 persons tweeting in a room, to somebody that they said he would in fact in the next 3 months he would just fade away, to somebody that they were even betting and saying that he won't even get up to 100,000 votes in the elections. But now he is somebody that the opposition, they pay for airtime on TVs and radios to discredit. Like, you come on TV, you the spokesman of a presidential candidate, you come on TV, and the 1 hour that you are given, the 1 hour that you pay for, is what you will use to castigate somebody that you said does not have structure, somebody that you said is not even a competition. Now, what does that mean? What can that tell you? That's to show you that this person is a very strong candidate in these elections. Now, how has this man changed the face of politicking in Nigeria? Number one, he has inspired a movement of zealous and committed Nigerians from all tribes and ethnicities. He is the first person, a first politician in this Nigeria that people will come out to his rallies without mobilization fee. It has never, I'm not sure it has been done before. Like, people will just come out for a mass, leave what they are doing, close their shops, go out of their offices, and come out, leave their classes and come out just to hear him, just to see him, just to hear. He is the first Nigerian politician that has motivated the masses to even participate in the electoral process by registering and collecting their PVCs. Immediately he declared, immediately he got a party, see the way the pressure was on INEC, that INEC could not, they couldn't handle it. Even till today, they are still reeling from the weight of work that they did in this 2023 election cycle. You notice something in this election cycle, you see that nobody is, no politician is going to the market to go and sell pomo. Nobody is eating corn by the roadside. Nobody is braiding hair for people. Nobody, everybody is focused on facts and figures. Even when they are fact checked and it turns out to be a lie, but it's an improvement from what we used to have. You understand? It's a huge improvement to me, because these people, these are politicians. They have taken us for granted so much, so that once it's an election cycle, they'll just come, buy recharge card and share, buy bread and share, buy rice and share, give t-shirt. Then they'll tell you, I will water you, I will fire you, I will road you. Then for the next 4 years, they'll be like, hey. Then the next 4 years, they will now come, vote for me, I am from your place. Vote for me, I am from your church. All of us will now come, hey, from my church. But now, all those nonsense have stopped. Everybody wants to show that they go school, PhD, that want to quote, Shewore want to do. Everybody wants to like quote this one, quote that one. He is the first person that has improved electoral discussions, campaign discussions. He's the first politician that will do it. He is also the first politician in the history of politics in Nigeria that will constitute a presidential campaign council with volunteers. All the members, all the 1,000 plus members of his PCC are just there on for volunteering purposes. Nobody's getting paid. Nobody is collecting anything. Nobody is sharing anything. If they are sharing, maybe it's something outside Labour Party or something outside P2. It is not him. Volunteers. Which politician will come and say, please come and work for me, and people will just run and come out, even you without saying it, and people will just come out and say, Alaji, I work for you free, or Honorable, my leader, I work for you free. Where has it happened before? Where has it happened before? Where PCC members in other political parties are cashing out big time. But it is only in the Labour Party that their PCC members are not getting paid a dime. Really, this man, they give shit. To prove that he has really inspired hope, he is the first Nigerian politician that private people, will use their own private money, their own pocket money, their own private resources to sponsor his campaign. He is the first. I don't think that has ever happened before. People will just wake up, form support groups, as in just gather themselves, organize themselves, tax themselves. So yeah, you bring 1K, you bring 2K. They come, print stickers, buy public address systems, create jingles and everything. He is just the first. He doesn't even know the support groups, and they too, they don't know him. And they don't even care to know him personally. They just want a man that has inspired hope, a man that has inspired this movement. Please, come and work for us. They want somebody that can be answerable to Nigerians, not somebody that Nigerians will see as a monarchy. In Nigeria now, these are politicians. You are the one that would vote somebody in. Yet you are the one that will be treating the person as a king. Did you not vote the person? Anybody that is voted in is a public servant. A public servant. So you voted somebody in, and the person will now come. Instead of what the representation you ask the person to go and do and represent you, the person is not doing it. And when the person comes, you'll share 10,000 to you, you'll be happy for 4 years. Convert 10K to dollars. Convert it to dollars. He is the only candidate in these elections who discusses the issues facing Nigerians. You won't see him come on any platform or maybe during a debate and start saying, hey, my opponent, this one, that one, this one. He doesn't care. The least he can even do is to say, if they ask him, okay, this person said this thing about you, he will just acknowledge that the person is existing and acknowledge that the person is his friend or his respected elder brother. He don't finish. He faces the issues that Nigerians, over 200 million people are facing. So over 200 million souls is more saving than bantering with one politician that is wealthy. So he's somebody that he's the only person that faces the issues facing Nigerians. He's the only person discussing it. He's the only person that has a clear blueprint on how to even do anything. He's the only person coherent enough. He's the only person that would say what you can understand. He is the only person. He's the only person that has clean records. I have not seen where anybody came out and say, Peter B was my sugar daddy in so year. Nobody. I've not seen anybody that came out and say, when I was in primary one, Peter B punched me in the face. I've not seen anybody that came out and say Peter B defrauded me in any business. I've not seen anybody that say, when he was governor, he did this, he did that. He would also tell you, go and check his records. Go and verify his records. Go and verify it. If there is anything, any dirt on me, I will step down from this campaign. For the past 8 months, who has been able to do that? Remember that APC controls all the EFCC, all financial organizations. APC controls the courts. APC controls the media. Have they been able to dig out any dirt from him? He doesn't have any case of you cannot enter America, you cannot enter Singapore. He doesn't have any case like that. He doesn't. He has a network of global leaders that can come in to save Nigeria from this mess. Is that not what we should be aspiring to? Is that not who we should vote? He's the only person talking about waste in governance. The only person. He's the only person telling you that we have to cut costs. He's the only person telling you that we can merge this and also get the best. And even while we are doing this, we can also expand other frontiers. He's the only person. And he's the only person that will do it. Because his wife is gainfully employed. His children are gainfully employed. Very independent, wealthy by their own standards. So he's the only person that has that chutzpah to do it. No other person. No other person. It's only Peter Obi that will change the status quo of governance in Nigeria. Cut costs. Even all the governors of any state, if they give you FAC and you not do what you're supposed to do for that state, Peter Obi go and do you. He's the only person that will keep our governors on their toes to give us the dividends of democracy. He came with them born from 1999 to 2023. He don't finish university. We don't try. We deserve good governance. He's the only one promising inclusion. He's not telling you, if you don't vote for me, I'll not give you bread. If you don't vote for me, I'll not. No, he's the only one promising inclusion because he understands that this is a democracy and it's not everybody that will like you. It is not everybody that would vote for you. It is not, there are things that may happen that may make voter turnout to be lesser in a particular region than the other region. He is the only person that does not believe in the ideology of 97% versus 5%. No. He is promising inclusion. Even in Anambra State, he did it. He is promising inclusion. He is promising accountability. He is also promising accessibility. Okay, now, even among all the presidential candidates, who are the people they can touch Peter Obi? They can hug him. Go and hug Bala Blue. Let him let him fall down for you. Want to go and hug Bala Blue? Missy. A number of development consulting and intelligence firm has conducted series of polls in the last 6 months leading to these elections, and they have asked Nigerian voters, they have asked the Nigerian population, who are you voting for? And it is interesting to know that it is the man that they claim that the political class claim that doesn't have structure. He is the one that has been favored in a lot of these polls. But there is something. There may be a runoff if the voter turnout is low. And that runoff, nobody can predict it. So it is better we do our best to vote in who we want that same 25th of February. But irrespective of their polls, yes, the polls that they have conducted, I also have my own predictions. Out of the approximately 94 million registered voters and almost 75 million that have collected their PVCs, personally I'm predicting a 70% voter turnout in these elections. Yes, you know, over the years there have been voter apathy, and if you go and look at the records, you see that the voter turnout for each election cycle keeps dropping. It keeps dropping. Why is that? Because of lack of trust in the policies and even the political elite. So people are used to all these promises. So a lot of them, they just use their PVCs for identification and other purposes. But during elections, they'll just stay in their houses and eat, and they just take it as public holiday. But this time around, a lot of persons that have not voted since 2011 will be voting. I saw someone that she posted on social media that she registered for PVC, I think it was 2013, and she's just collecting it. I was like, and see, doesn't this thing gone lost? Thank God for INEC officials in that local government that actually safeguarded those PVCs. It's good to know that yes, they are also doing their own bit to let these PVCs get to whoever registers, irrespective of when or what year the person registers it. So here is my own predictions, and I hope it is also your own prediction. And even as we have all predicted, let's come out and cast that vote. It will turn things around for this nation. Trust me, and trust God too. We never know what God wants to use this period to do for Nigeria. Now let's look at my own predictions.